Oh yeah, but he does.
Yeah, this is the first time, so I'll show you. He's a little nervous. Oh, no. Yeah, no, they can play together. Just hold the left leg. Don't know what to say. Yeah. Yeah. I try to be more participant right now that we're not as yeah. Yeah, but you're right. It's a thing to get oh yeah. I'm really fun. Yes.
Good morning. My name is Mike Shibata, and I would like to welcome you to today's service. We will begin the service with opening meditation, followed by number 2. Please join me in placing your hands together in worship.
Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namata. Namata.
Again, welcome to this morning service as we start the beginning of the new 2023-2024 Dharma school term. Joining us this year as a new teacher to Stockton is Minami Suzuki. We also have some visitors. If you'd like to stand up and introduce yourselves, please do so. Any new visitors first time or? Go ahead.
Hi, Tracy, my son and Zelda. We did once last year, but we had some concerns about COVID, so we haven't been as participatory. I'm usually part of Lodi. Lodi only meets once a month, so I thought up here as another option for participatory now that we have,
Any others? Again, welcome to this morning service. Please rise for the singing of the gospel when we see the golden sun on page 227 of the service book. This will be followed by the recitation of the three treasures of number 2 on page 2.
Three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life, now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One, now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is there that we shall be freed from suffering and sorrow in the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of your way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves your supreme will. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord in your life of harmony, in a spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriads of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Please join in chanting the sutra Jusepio on page 95 of the service book. During the sutra chanting, you will have usher call or incense offering by the following. Dharma school student Carter Uemura, adult Alan Kawaguchi.
Dharma
We are now listening to a Dharma message by Reverend Diana Shaw.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's so great to see all of you today, and of course, so many children and our new friends in the Dharma as well joining us too. So today, as we kick off, hopefully this is a light and fun kind of day for you to get excited again about coming together as a Sangha, and of course for our Dharma School students who will be continuing on or starting their Dharma School adventure with us. And so with the Dharma School teachers' help, we've created a new theme that we'll be concentrating on this year. And some of the parents and students might already know what that is. But I wanted to cover some of the basics of this idea, this new theme that we have, which is based on Dharma. So for our returning students, what do you remember that Dharma is? Maybe we can help some of our new students. What is Dharma when it comes to Buddhism and the 6 practices or 6 paramitas that we want to practice? Or maybe some of our adult teachers or friends of the Dharma can help. This is the very first one that we talk about in the 6 paramitas. So what is Dharma? Giving, thank you. So Dharma is giving. And in our service book on page 7, we talk about the 6 paramitas here. And Dharma is giving, and it says, I shall be helpful to others. Okay, I shall be helpful to others. So Dharma, when we think about giving, we might think about material gifts or material help that we can give to others. But what's another way or several ways in which we can help or give to others? Maybe did you do some of this during the summer, or maybe some of our students might have volunteered at various activities. What did you do to be helpful to others or to give your time and energy and concern to others? Or maybe some of our adults can help us too. Volunteering. Volunteering here at the temple. What's another helpful thing that we can do? So maybe not even at the temple, but outside. What have you done to be helpful for others? Maybe in your own homes. Listening ear. That's very important, right? To have a listening ear. So what Mrs. Long is talking about is being able to be there for another person. So this doesn't require anything material items that you have to give, but it's your gift of time, your gift of care and concern, and to listen when somebody is in need. Okay, so that's, I think, one of the major points of this Dharma school year. And another major point is kindness. So what does being kind mean to you? Of course, I could always refer to the dictionary, but I was curious about what kindness means to each and every one of you. What does kindness look like? Or what's the definition for kindness for you? What can you do to be kind, James? You're smiling? That's kind, yeah. I know mom and dad are trying to help you. Yeah, so being kind. So being kind is of a sympathetic or helpful nature, and being maybe gentle, forbearing nature, gentle, arising from or characterized by sympathy. So, and I think there's so many different adjectives or synonyms that we could use for being kind, but maybe we can think about the kindness that we've received in our lives as well. And so for this particular year, the theme is Dharma, and that's going to be an acronym. So of course, Dharma is giving, but it's also D is for doing, A is for doing A, and N is for nice, and A is act. Do a nice act. So what we can think about is Dharma, being able to give ourselves and give our time and give our listening ear, give our patience, give our care, and doing a nice act. And so this whole year is going to be thinking about what that means to us as Buddhist followers. And of course, hopefully we can always revert back to thinking about even the kindness of the Buddha, the kindness of the teachings that the Buddha gave to us, but even also we can learn about the kindness that the Buddha had received too in his lifetime. And I'm talking about the historical Shakyamuni Buddha and all of the different acts of kindness that he had received on his journey. So that's something that I can talk about as well. But I hope that we can think about what kindness means in our lives and relate it to an everyday, I guess, maybe journey for us, what that looks like in our everyday lives. I know despite some of maybe some of our own worries and our own responsibilities, it might be kind of hard to think about another person's needs when we're so concerned about what we have to get done, all of the daily responsibilities. However, even one small act of kindness can go a long way, because remember, we never know what another person is going through. So even if you can be like James and give a nice kind smile without offering any words whatsoever, maybe that smile will turn somebody's day around. So we can really think about the cause and effect of our kind deeds and acts and words, just like the kind and compassionate Buddha as well. Okay, so welcome back everybody. It's so nice to see all of you. Of course, if there's anything that I can do for you, please let me know, but we'll look forward to this path together, this journey together, and even after service and what our kind act will hopefully impact another family, even if they're across the ocean on the island of Maui. And so we'll talk about that a little bit further too. So we're jumping off to a great start on what we can do for Dharma. Okay, so to conclude, please join me in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo.
Thank you, Sensei, for the Dharma message. Please rise for the singing of the Gatha, Morning Gatha, verses 1, 2, and 3, on page 184 of the service book. This will be followed by recitation of our pledge on the inside back cover of the service book.
Our pledge. Breaking out of my shell, I will share a warm smile and speak gentle words, just like the kind Buddha. Not becoming lost in my greed, anger, and ignorance, I shall think and act with an open mind, just like the calm and peaceful Buddha. Not putting myself first, I will share in the joy and sadness of others, just like the compassionate Buddha. Realizing the gift of life I have received, I shall strive to live each day to its fullest, like the Buddha who tirelessly works to liberate all. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
We now celebrate birthdays for the months of August and September. As your name is called, please come up and burn incense, receive your cupcake, and have your candle lit by sensei. We will start with the older students, and please come up quickly so we can get everyone up front before the candle is burning. Dharma class, Marissa, you. Class 7 and 8, Derek, you, Carter, Romero. Are there any other students whose birthday is in August or September? If so, please come forward. For adults,
September 4th? Yeah. Here's September 4th. Oh, they're twins.
Fia Rodriguez. For the adults, Ben Matsumoto, Diane Thomas, Bruce Thomas, Lorianne Doy, Hiroshi Doi, Peggy Takahashi, John Takahashi, Mari Hayashi, Rissa Borges, Kenneth Hamamoto, Nina Hamamoto, Terry Yamanaka, Kimi Matsumoto, Joe Min. Are there any other adults whose birthday is in August or September? Please come forward. We are now singing happy birthday to our dear friends. We'd like to thank Peggy Martin for providing the birthday cupcakes. To commemorate the 850th birthday of Shilan John and the 100th anniversary of Johnny Shinty Buddhism, all of the California District Temples are cordially invited to a joint service on October 8th at 10 a.m. in the Buddhist Temple in Sacramento. Please join us for our fall Oregon service on September 17th. Our guest speaker will be Reverend Dr. David Matsumoto. The church is having a Panda Express fundraiser on Friday, September 22nd. This is by internet only. Fundraising code 916956. Please see the karma for the flyer, and I believe some will be available in the lobby. Reverend Candace's Monte Book Club study class continues on September 27th at 6:30 p.m. Please contact Reverend Candace for more information if interested. The current read is Buddhism of the Heart by Jeff Wilson. Sangha Club is continuing collection of aluminum cans and recyclable plastic bottles. Donations may be led by the white bin under the carport area. Help people recyclable bottles and cans out of our landfills while supporting one of our youth organizations. I'd like to introduce our Dharma school teachers for this year. Please stand so the students will know who you are. Nursery and kindergarten, Peggy Martin. And nursery and kindergarten will be in room 4. Class 1 through 3, Candy Hayashi, Minami Suzuki. We'll meet in room 5. Class 5 and 6, Ruby Kato. Chicago. We'll meet in room 7. The class 7 and 8, Kathy Fujimori, Terry Wong. We'll meet in room 13. Dharma class, the YBA are classes 9 through 12. Darlene Bagshaw. They are meeting in room 3. Aerobic teachers are Charles Bagshaw and Paul Chibon. There'll be a teacher's meeting today at 11:30. Are there any other announcements?
Good morning, everyone. So just to add that 850th anniversary, we will not have service in this bundle. So you can stream it directly to your house. We don't have the information on that yet, but we will provide it as soon as we know. And the Pan Express fundraiser, please share that with everybody you have an email address for, because it's nationwide, Hawaii, anywhere. So the more people that participate, the better it is. It's 28% of your purchase goes to the temple, but it has to be ordered online only. You can't walk in with the code. And like I said, it's coast to coast plus Hawaii, so anywhere, anybody can join. And that's what makes this type of fundraiser successful. And you didn't have to do anything but drive the pen and pick up your order. So we didn't ask you to stand over a hot barbecue or anything. So please, please share the code. So the reason I'm up here is to talk about what happened in Maui. I think we're all aware of what happened there. I'm not sure if you heard Bishop's Margaret Harada's statement. So it is on the website. If you go to BCA, BuddhistChurchesOfAmerica.org, you can find his statement, but it's very short. We're all watching in great sadness and horror, the loss of life and destruction of homes and communities in Maui, Hawaii, due to the devastating wildfires. Our thoughts go out to those who have lost loved ones, homes, businesses, temples, and churches, and their community. What a tremendous loss for everyone. I recall a story from the Jakarta Tales in our Buddhist tradition. Once there was a huge forest fire, and all the animals in the forest were running away from the fire for safety. One little bird was flying into a lake, dipping its wing in the water, then flying over the forest fire, dropping little drops of water to fight the fire. Back and forth, the little bird flew. All the other animals shouted at the little bird, "What are you doing? You cannot put out that fire that way." The little bird shouted, "I may not be able to stop the fire, but this is all that I can do. I must try." In the face of such destruction, we will do what we can do, whether it is to contribute to the disaster relief, to share our encouragement, or for those in Maui to begin to rebuild one step at a time, doing what they can do. Ingasho, Reverend Margaret Harada, Bishop, Buddhist Churches of America. So we do have links to donate. If you can imagine that every church acknowledges your donation, whether it's $1, $1 million, it doesn't matter, they will acknowledge your donation. And if you can imagine, the Honga Honganji Mission of Hawaii is overwhelmed with donations. So what we did with the Buddhist Churches of America is we set up a link for you to donate, and then we will acknowledge your donation on behalf of Hawaii. So that takes that burden off of their offices and their administration, and your donations go directly to Hawaii's relief, Maui Wildfire Disaster Relief Fund. To this point, the BCA sent $50,000 from its social welfare funds that are collected for your donations, for which you'll get a letter next month, please donate. And in addition to that, as of a couple of weeks ago, another $50,500 was collected in direct donations. So over $100,000 has been sent for them to take care of not only the property losses, but also the members who have lost homes, and then Reverend Ai Hironaka, who lived on the parsonage, and on their property, the temple, the Dharma School class building, and the parsonage were leveled to the ground. The Yagura, which I understand is made of cement, is actually still standing. So, but what other damage it sustained, we don't know. And luckily, the columbarium building is still standing. But as of this date, due to hazardous waste, They have not been able to go in to see what damage might have occurred internally. So our fingers are crossed that the ashes that are in there are in good condition, but it's still a huge unknown. So we reached out to Hawaii, to people that we know of, and we were able to establish a link to Reverend Kunanaka and his family. And all of the parents and students that are in here, I think you can relate. He has 4 kids, and they lost everything in this fire. He has a 20-year-old college student, a junior in high school at 16 years, a freshman in high school at 15 years, and a 7th grader at 12 years. So those of you that are those ages, if you can imagine you had nothing but the clothes on your back, how would you feel? Where would you be, right? So what we're going to do today, in lieu of going to the classrooms that Mike informed about, we're going to ask all of you to go across the courtyard to the mini chapel area. And Mike has set up, he's crafty, Mike, he's very, he knows all the crafts under the sun. So he has set it up so that we can create cards for the kids. I'll go over there and I'll put their names on the board and their ages, and use the students, if you guys can select 1 or all 4 kids, and you could draw a picture, you could write a letter, whatever you feel will bring, like Candace and James said, a smile to the face, knowing that there's somebody out there that cares. So this is our act of Donna for today, okay? And all of you parents and visitors and anybody else, you are more than welcome to join us. If you would like to write to the Reverend, you can write to the Reverend and his wife, or one of the kids. And then the Dharma school will we're gonna work on it today, but we're gonna send a monetary donation to each child so that they have means to purchase whatever they wanna purchase, right? So this is our start of the school term. This is our start of our theme of Donna, and this is our nice act for the day. So we hope all of you will venture across the courtyard and help us bring a little sunshine to a very sunny state that's still, to some kids that are probably pretty lost without a lot of their things. So hopefully you'll join us. Okay. And then I will also have the information if you want to donate. We have the link to the BCA, but we also have the direct information if you want to donate to Hawaii. And if you want to donate directly to the Hironaka family, we also have that information as well. So thank you very much, and we'll see you across the courtyard.
Thank you. We now have a dismissal. Please observe good etiquette and do not enter the aisle before the bell television. Those students, actually everyone who did not offer incense before the service may do so before leaving the home. Please leave through the side. Thank you.
I gave extra.
For those of you online, thank you for joining us today, and we will see you back next week. Thank you.